Hello friends, today we will discuss about leadership theory part 4. In this part, we will discuss is the last theory of leadership, which is the combination of four sub-theories. So let's start. It is the combination it is the combination of four sub-theories of leadership, and according to this theory, no anyone is the best style of leadership. So we can say that any style of leadership is not better for the all situations in a organization. It means one style is not good for all situations because all situations have required different style of leadership. Four major theories of in this theories: theory of situational compatibility, second theory is theory of decision participation, third theory is that path and goal theory, and fourth theory is that contingency theory. So this last theory of leadership is the combination of four sub theories, and we can say that it is the mixed theory of leadership. First is the theory of situational compatibility. This theory is presented by Fred E. Fadler in his book A Theory of Leadership Effectiveness in 1967. The first theory, propounded by the Fred E. Fadler in his book A Theory of Leadership Effectiveness. It means Fadler says that effectiveness is the main component of leadership. According to Fiedler, leadership behavior and style of leadership both are different. It means both are not equal, both are different. Leadership behavior is different and style of leadership is a different term. According to Fiedler, the leadership style depends on the adaptability of the situations, while the leadership behavior is a reaction to the situations. It means leadership behavior is a reaction to the situations, but leadership style depends on the adaptability of the situations. So both are different. Fred says that three main factors affecting the adaptability of the situations. The first is relationship behavior, second is work behavior, and third element is power elements. First is relationship behavior. The term relationship behavior is represent the relationship between subordinate and superior, and it expresses the relationship between the organization and the personals, and relationship behavior reflect the human components in a organization and is the symbol of informal groups, or we can say formation of informal group in a organization. Second is the work behavior. It means what is the relationship between productivity and the performance and the success and the objectives and goals of organization. And third element is the power elements. It means what is the power in a personal and in an organization. It means what is the power to change the behavior of subordinates. It means what is the style of change the subordinate behaviors. It means how can change the subordinate or followers behavior through the leadership style. So three major elements are related to this theory. Second is decision participation principles. You can say the nomenclature of this theory, decision participation. It means decision making process is not a single person process. Decision making process is a multi-dimensional process. Decision making process is a collective process. It means many persons and many personals involved in the decision making process. So it's called and known as participation theory and principle. It is also called participatory standard paradigm or leadership decision acceptance principle. Terry and Franklin have called it leadership decision theory. This theory is an exploration of the roles with which decisions are made in changing circumstances. The three sides of the decision are the qualitative, second is the acceptance, and third is the time side. On the basis of which Victor H. Vroom and Yeaton have described five styles of leadership. Victor Vroom and Yeaton describe that this theory depends on three key elements: qualitative, second is the acceptance, and third is the time side. Victor Vroom and Yeaton says that on behalf of three elements, we can divide the leadership style in five parts. Following are: number one is volunteer style of leadership. It means voluntary style of leadership based on information of self. Any decision will take by the leader or and by the manager on the ground of information which collect by the leader. No any source of information, only one source of information will be only leader and leader. Second style of leadership is volunteer, but it is based are different. Voluntary style of leadership based on information of followers. It means both are same nomenclature, voluntary style of leadership and the voluntary style of leadership, but decision making of leadership style and the base of decision are different. First is behalf of self information by the leader, and second decision and second style of leadership depend on information which collect by the followers and subordinates. And third style of leadership is consulting style of leadership. It means the decision will be taken by the leadership on behalf of subordinates but not binding. It means information collected by the subordinate but information and advice of the subordinate is not binding for the leader. It means leader will take the decision will free, not binding. Fourth style of leadership is collective consultation with subordinate. It means it is a group decision. It means we can say that fourth type style of leadership is a participatory style of leadership and it is a group style of leadership. And fifth style of leadership is consult decision based on consciousness. It means it will depend upon the manager information and the subordinate information and the democratic style of leadership. So Victor Vroom and Yeaton says that five style of leadership depend on different paradigm and different basis. The third theory is the path and goal theory of leadership is a mixed form of many theories leadership. It means path and goal theory. It is a mixed structure and mixed theories of leadership. In incorporates behavioral style theory, Victor Vroom's motivation theory of expectation and situational theory together. It means the path and goal theory is also a combination of many theories. So the credit for popularizing goes to Robert J. House, Terence R. Mitchell, Ivan and Drechsler in 1950. This theory popularized by the Robert J. House, Terence R. Mitchell, Evans and Drechsler in 1950s decade. The basic assumption of this theory is greater efforts have to made to achieve higher performance and higher performance help to keep away from negative results and reap positive rewards. So, this principle traverses route clarification, need fulfillment, and goal achievement. Hence, it called the path goal model. This theory is related to three key points: clarification, fulfillment, and goal achievement. Robert J. House mentioned four types of leadership behavior or style such as Robert J. House, and according to Robert J. House, we can apply the four types of leadership to achieve the path and according to path and goal theory. First style of leadership is that directive leadership. It means any work which performed by and according to direction of leader. It means leader have a important role play in decision making process and to achieve the path and the goal. Path means is a means and the goal it is the aims. Second is style is leadership style is supportive leadership. It means leader and the followers will do support each other. Third style is participatory leadership style. It means subordinate and manager both are participation in the leadership in the decision making process and to achieve the goal and path objectives. Fourth style is achievement leadership. It means what are the achievements of a organization and management and the followers. So fourth type leadership style according to Robert J. House and the goal and path theory. Fourth is the last theory of this mixed theory. Quantum theory or circumstantial paradigm is the fourth subtheory. The basic objective of this theory is to find different style in different direction that are compatibility with the prevailing situations. It means this theory, and according to this theory, any style of leadership will follow according to situations and according to available circumstances. Basically, it is known as quantum theory and situational theory. It is based on two factors. The quantum theory is based on based two factors and elements: the amount of control. It means what is the amount of control and controlling level. And the second factor is the style of leadership. Different type of style are required at different development level of the organization. It means generally according to this theory we can say that four types and four levels and four stages the development of an organization, and the four style of leadership for these organization according to level of organization and what kind requirements for the organizations as a express in the description. So now we can see in this table, first symbol is development levels of the organization, second is the style of leadership, and third is the description for the organization and achievement the goals. First, an organization is a new organization. So the style of leadership is champion, and requirements for the organization to achieve the goals: business, security, hope for conflict, maintaining team, enthusiasm, etc. If the second level and the developing stage of the organization, we will take the leadership style which called tech commander. It means a organization in the developing stage and developing areas and developing situations, then manager will be follow the tech commander style of leadership. And the requirements of an organization is strong team building, operations, and market exploration. Third, the level of organization is the developed level. It means developed organization. Then manager will be follow style housekeeper the style of leadership. Then requirement of the organizations, efficiency, economy, cost control, and the planning, etc. And the fourth type and fourth level of the organization is decline level. It means a organization continuously decline and decay in regarding to achievement or goals, objectives. Then the manager and of the manager of this type organization will take the lemon squeezer style of leadership, lemon squeezer style of leadership. Then requirement of this organization, benefit of situations, hardness, reduction in the cost and personal and increase in productive power. So we can see the last theories of, we can see the last theory of leadership in this table. Now the new topic of in my lecture, importance of leadership. It is the last topic of this lecture and the last lecture regarding leadership theories. First importance, because we can say that leadership is not important for the any organization. It is important for a human life, for a collective life, for a family, and we can say that from family to United Nations organizations. Some important of leadership following are: number one is formation and directing a group. Already clarified that a mass convert is a group via leadership. It means formation of group via leadership and a group commanded by the leadership. So leadership is the important key factor for a group. Second importance of leadership is that the leadership is a universal process. It means leadership is not a single process and not a multi-dimensional process, but it is a universal process. It means leadership, requirement of leadership in the all types of organizations, which private organizations and the government organization, in the political scenario and the economic scenario and the social scenario and the other types of organizations, leadership play the important role. Third importance of the leadership is dynamic system. It means leadership style is a dynamic process. It is not static and stable process, because situations continuously change. So leadership and the leadership style will be continuously changed. Fourth importance of leadership is the two-way process. It means leadership is not a single process and not a single dimensional process. Not it is leader to followers, but it is followers to leaders. It means we determine that and we consider that what is and what do the leader for a organization, but consider is that what do the a group for leader. So leadership is that two-way process. Building a sense of teamwork. It means leader convert mass convert to in a group, in a team, as a team. It means leadership. Many persons do our function as a team by the leadership. It means a group convert as a team via leadership. And the last importance of leadership is the leadership is the best form of effectiveness. I have clarified in my first lecture that what are the differences between the power, authority, and influence. It means power is a direct power and direct force, and authority is the symbol of institutional power, and the influence is not a power and not a authority, but more than important, rather two factors which called power and authority. It means effectiveness and influence is the most powerful elements of human life. So we can say that leadership is the best form of effectiveness and in the human life. And today our lecture is over. Thank you so much, and you can so and watching my all videos continuously you can see at the YouTube channel via Samuta online classes. Thank you so much.